I'm Jake Miller, just a regular guy trying to get by. My younger brother, Ethan, always had it easy, golden boy, perfect smile, the one mom and dad bragged about it every holiday. Me? I'm the guy who fixes their cable when it cuts out, the one who resets their passwords when they're locked out of their emails. Ethan just bought a new house, a big deal for him, and he wouldn't shut up about it. For weeks, he's been texting the family group chat pictures of his new deck, paint swatches for the living room, even links to fancy grills he's eyeing. I was happy for him, really, but the constant show-off vibe got old fast. I noticed I wasn't part of the chat much, but I don't talk a lot there anyway. It's mostly Ethan, Mom, and our cousin Lisa going back and forth, with Dad tossing in bad puns. So, one Saturday, I'm driving through Ethan's neighborhood to grab some groceries when I see cars lined up along his street. Mom's red SUV, Dad's beat-up truck, Lisa's green sedan, even our Uncle Ray's old camper van. There's a crowd in Ethan's backyard, music blasting, a big barbecue going, kids running around with water guns. I see balloons tied to the fence, a folding table loaded with food, the whole deal looks like a party. I check my phone, thinking maybe I missed a text or an invite. Nothing. Not a single word about a barbecue. I scroll through the family chat, and there's Ethan's latest post, a photo of him with Mom, Dad, and half the family, captioned, "Couldn't have done this without my crew." I'm nowhere in that picture. I pull over, just staring at the scene. My first thought is maybe it's a surprise or I got the dates wrong. I'm not the type to crash a party, so I call Ethan to check. He picks up, sounds distracted, like he's juggling plates. "Hey, man," I say, saw all the cars. "Is there a thing going on? Am I supposed to be there?" He goes quiet for a second, then says, real sharp, "Why would you be here? Nobody wants you around. You always mess things up." I laugh, thinking he's joking, and say, "Come on, seriously, am I invited, or what?" Then I hear Mom in the background, loud as day, "No mistake, this house isn't for screw-ups like you, Jake." Ethan doesn't even say anything else, just hangs up. I sit there in my truck, gripping the wheel, not sad, just pissed. It's like a hot coal in my chest, burning me up. I feel stupid for even thinking I was part of their big moment. I text Mom, ask what's going on. She doesn't reply. Dad's been dodging my calls for months unless it's about Ethan's new gadgets or his own computer issues. This isn't new, Ethan's always been the star. I'm the one who got yelled at for bad grades, who didn't pick the right job, who's been the family's fixer-upper forever. I've had my moments, sure, lost my temper a few times, said some things I shouldn't, but I'm not the villain they make me out to be. Ethan once broke Dad's old lawnmower, blamed me, and they bought it. That's how it's always been. I don't go home right away. I drive to a quiet lot by the hardware store, park, and just sit there, scrolling my phone, playing some dumb puzzle game to cool off. I think about calling my buddy Mark, but he's probably busy. For a second, I consider showing up at Ethan's, making a scene, but I'm not giving them more reasons to point fingers. Instead, I text Ethan, "All right, I hear you. I won't forget this, and you'll wish you hadn't said it." He doesn't respond. Pretty sure he blocked me. I'm done being their doormat. They don't get to treat me like garbage and expect me to keep fixing their lives. I know too much how their Wi-Fi works, their account logins, their schedules. I'm not breaking any laws, but I'm done playing nice. They're about to learn what it's like without me. I'm Jake Miller, still reeling from Ethan's barbecue snub. That night, I couldn't sleep, just kept replaying Mom's voice calling me a screw-up, Ethan's cold, nobody wants you line. It's not just the party, it's years of this crap. Ethan's always been the favorite, the one who could do no wrong. Me? I'm the guy who gets the side-eye for not being successful enough, even though I'm the one they call when their internet crashes or their smart TV won't connect. I've fixed Ethan's router more times than I can count, set up Mom's online banking, even helped Dad recover his email after he clicked some shady link. No thanks, just complaints if I don't drop everything instantly. The next morning, I'm still mad, but I'm clear-headed. I decide I'm done being their unpaid tech guy. No big announcement, just silence. Ethan texts me a couple days later, says his Wi-Fi's spotty and his smart thermostat's acting weird. I don't reply. Mom calls, leaves a voicemail, "Jake, Ethan's having trouble with his house. Can you stop by? It's important." I let it sit. For years, I've been the fixer carrying boxes when they moved, troubleshooting their gadgets, even driving across town to reset Mom's laptop because she forgot her password again. And what do I get? A big fat, "You're not welcome" at Ethan's new place. I start thinking about all the stuff I do for them. It's a long list, setting up Ethan's whole smart home, from the doorbell camera to the garage opener, teaching Mom how to use her new phone, helping Dad with his ancient laptop. They never ask how I'm doing, never care about my job or my life. If I mention my new apartment, they pivot to Ethan's latest win or some family gossip. It's like I'm invisible unless something breaks. So, I'm out. No more free labor. A week after the barbecue, I'm at my cousin Lisa's place for her kid's birthday party. I almost skip it, knowing it'll be another family circus, but I go so they can't say I'm avoiding them. I pull up, and it's the same crowd from Ethan's Mom, Dad, Uncle Ray, the whole crew. Ethan's there, fiddling with a Bluetooth speaker that won't connect, looking annoyed. Mom spots me, gives me this fake smile, like I'm some stranger who wandered in. I grab a soda and stick to the sidelines, playing with Lisa's kid, who's obsessed with my keychain. Ethan walks over, holding his phone like it's a bomb. Hey, can you fix this speaker? It's driving me nuts. I look at him, calm as can be, and say, why don't you figure it out? You've got it all under control, right? His face goes red, and he mutters something about me being difficult. I just shrug. Not my job anymore. He storms off, kicks a chair on his way. Mom catches me later by the food table, says I'm making things tense, that I should be a team player. I ask her what she meant by screw up at Ethan's party. She just sighs, shakes her head, and walks away. Dad's sitting nearby, scrolling his phone, pretending he doesn't hear a thing. I leave early. No goodbyes. Driving home, I realize how deep this goes. Back when we were kids, Ethan broke my bike chain, said I did it, and Mom grounded me for a week. I got stuck with the grunt work, cleaning the shed, taking out trash, while Ethan got pats on the back for mowing the lawn once. Now, as adults, it's the same game, just with fancier toys. I know their routines, their passwords, their bills. I set up Ethan's smart home app, linked his accounts, even showed him how to pay his HOA fees online. Mom's got no clue how her autopay works. I did that too. I'm not planning anything crazy, nothing illegal, but I'm done carrying them. They want to treat me like I don't belong? Fine. Let's see how they handle life without their go-to guy. I've got a few ideas, and they're not gonna like what's coming. I'm Jake Miller, and I'm done playing the family handyman after Ethan's barbecue left me out in the cold. That screw-up jab from Mom and Ethan's, nobody wants you, still sting, but I'm not just sulking, I'm done. For years, I've been their go-to guy. Ethan's smart home? I set it up. Lights, locks, cameras, all of it. Mom's phone? I'm the one who resets her passwords every other month. Dad's laptop? I've saved it from viruses more times than I can count. But after they made it clear I'm not part of their crew, I stopped answering their calls. Ethan texted about his Wi-Fi acting up, left him on read. Mom called, asking me to fix Ethan's thermostat voicemail. I'm not their servant anymore. A couple weeks after Lisa's kids' party, I'm at the grocery store, grabbing some cereal, when Mom corners me by the checkout. She looks frazzled, hair all messy, like she hasn't slept. Jake, you've got to help Ethan, she says, voice low but sharp. His house is a mess, nothing's working right. You know how to fix it. I keep scanning my stuff, calm as can be. Sounds like Ethan's problem, not mine, I say. She grabs my arm, not hard, but enough to make the cashier glance over. You're being selfish, she hisses. I pull away, pay for my groceries, and walk out. She's still standing there, muttering something, but I don't look back. Back when we were kids, it was always like this. Ethan broke a lamp once, said I was roughhousing, and I got stuck cleaning the garage as punishment. I'd get blamed for stuff I didn't do, while Ethan got a pat on the head for tying his shoes right. Now, it's just tech instead of toys. I set up Ethan's whole house, linked his accounts, programmed his routines, even showed him how to pay his bills online. Mom's got no clue how her bank app works. I did that. Dad's email? Me again. They act like it's my job, but never once say thanks. If I try talking about my life, my job, my new place, they switch to Ethan's promotion or Uncle Ray's fishing trip. I'm done being their backup plan. I start keeping a list of everything I've done for them, just to make sure I'm not crazy. It's pages long, fixing Mom's printer, setting up Ethan's security system, teaching Dad how to use his new tablet. I know their passwords, their schedules, even their HOA login because Ethan's too lazy to change it. I'm not hacking anything, not breaking laws, but I know how their lives tick. So, I stop helping. Ethan's smart home starts glitching. No more auto lights, no garage opening when he pulls in. He texts, calls, leaves voicemails. Hey, Jake, something's wrong with the system. Can you check it? I don't answer. Mom texts the family chat, saying Ethan's stressed and I should step up. I reply, ask your golden boy to figure it out. She doesn't respond. Then I hear from Uncle Ray. He calls, says Ethan's whining at every family dinner about his house falling apart. Ray's all, come on, Jake, just help him out. Be the bigger man. I laugh. When's Ethan ever been the bigger man? I say. Ray sighs, says, you know how he is. Yeah, I do. That's the problem. I hang up. Later, I'm scrolling social media, and there's Ethan's wife, Sarah, posting about how their house feels cursed, cameras going off at midnight, thermostat stuck on high. I almost feel bad, but then I remember Mom's voice, Ethan's words. Nah, they can deal. I'm not done yet. I know too much how Ethan's HOA works, when their bills are due, where Mom keeps her spare keys. I'm not crossing any lines, but I'm not holding their hands anymore. They wanted me out? Fine. Let's see how they handle life without me. I've got a plan, nothing illegal, just a few nudges to make them feel the weight of their own mess. They're about to learn what it's like when I'm not there to clean it up. I'm Jake Miller, and I'm still done with my family's nonsense after they shut me out of Ethan's big barbecue. That screw up line from Mom and Ethan's, nobody wants you, jab keep looping in my head. I've spent years being their fix-it guy, sorting out Ethan's smart home, resetting Mom's passwords, getting Dad's laptop back online. But after they made it clear I'm not part of their circle, I stopped answering their calls. Ethan's texted about his glitchy Wi-Fi. Mom's begged me to fix his thermostat. Even Uncle Ray's chimed in, telling me to be the bigger man. I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm done being their unpaid tech support. A few weeks after the grocery store run-in with Mom, things start unraveling for them. Ethan's smart home, which I set up from scratch, lights, locks, cameras, all synced to his phone, is acting up. The garage won't open automatically, the porch lights stay on all day, and the security alerts ping at random hours. He's blowing up my phone with texts. Jake, the system's broken. Can you fix it? I don't respond. I didn't break anything. I just turned off the routines I programmed to make his life easy. He's too lazy to change his passwords, even after I warned him to. His HOA's strict, too, and I know their online portal login because I set it up. I don't do anything shady, but I notice Ethan's been sloppy, trash cans left out, lawn overgrown. I check the portal, see complaints piling up. He's getting warning emails now, maybe even fines. I don't say a word. Mom's not doing much better. She's locked out of her bank app again, can't figure out her autopay, and her bills are late. She texts the family chat, practically yelling, Jake, Ethan needs your help. Stop being difficult. I reply, sounds like Ethan's got it handled. He's the star, right? She goes silent. Dad calls once, leaves a voicemail about how I'm making things hard for everyone. I don't call back. Growing up, it was always like this. Ethan broke my model rocket when we were kids, said I left it out, and I got grounded. I scrubbed dishes while he got praised for folding one load of laundry. Now, it's just fancier problems. I know their logins, their schedules, even their alarm codes, not because I'm nosy, but because they always dump that stuff on me. I'm not breaking laws, just stepping back and letting them sink. Then Sarah, Ethan's wife, texts me. She's usually chill, stays out of the drama, but she's fed up. Jake, the house is a nightmare, she writes. The cameras keep glitching, the garage is stuck. Can you help? I'm begging. I feel a twinge of guilt, she's caught in the middle, but I text back, not my problem. Talk to Ethan. She sends a long message about how stressed they are, how the family's falling apart. I don't reply. I'm scrolling social media later, and Sarah's posted about their haunted house, thermostat blasting heat at midnight, notifications flooding her phone. It's almost funny, but then I remember Mom's voice, Ethan's sneer. Nah, they earned this. I run into Lisa at a coffee shop a few days later. She's my cousin, usually stays neutral, but she brings it up. Ethan's losing it, she says, stirring her latte. His house is a mess, and Aunt Karen's blaming you. I shrug. They didn't want me at the barbecue. Why should I care? Lisa sighs, says I should let it go. I just sip my coffee and change the subject. I'm not backing down. I know too much, Ethan's HOA payment schedule, Mom's bill due dates, Dad's email habits. I'm not hacking or stealing, just letting their chaos unfold. They wanted me gone? Cool. Let's see how they like life without their safety net. I've got a few more moves planned, nothing illegal, just enough to make them regret treating me like dirt. I'm Jake Miller, and I'm still holding the line after my family ditched me at Ethan's barbecue. Mom's screw-up comment and Ethan's nobody wants you cut deep, but I'm done being their errand boy. I've fixed their tech for years, Ethan's smart home, Mom's phone, Dad's laptop, but after they made it clear I'm not family, I stopped helping. Ethan's house is a mess now. Lights flicker at odd hours, the garage won't open, and his security cameras spam alerts. He texts me, begging for help, but I leave him on read. Mom's bills are late because she can't navigate her bank app, and Dad's dodging my calls unless it's to lecture me. I didn't break anything. I just stopped holding their lives together. Last week, I'm at the hardware store when Uncle Ray pulls up in his rusty camper van. He's got that tired look, like he's been roped into fixing this mess. Jake, Ethan's in over his head, he says, leaning against a stack of lumber. His HOA's finding him, the house is acting up. Just help him out. I grab a pack of screws and say, why is it always on me? When's Ethan gonna step up? Ray shrugs, mutters something about family sticking together. I tell him, they didn't want me at the barbecue. Guess I'm not family. He doesn't have an answer, just walks off. Back when we were kids, Ethan broke my skateboard, said I left it in the driveway, and I got stuck mowing the lawn as punishment. I was always the one cleaning up, literally and figuratively, while Ethan got applause for doing the bare minimum. Now, it's just high-tech chores. I set up Ethan's whole house, HOA portal, smart locks, everything. I know Mom's bank login, Dad's email password, even their alarm code, because they dumped it all on me. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I'm not their crutch anymore. Ethan's HOA fines are piling up, trash cans out too long, weeds in the yard. I check the portal, see the complaints, and don't say a word. Mom texts the family chat, pleading, Jake, please help your brother. This isn't you. I reply, you made it clear who I am. Figure it out. Sarah, Ethan's wife, tries again, sending a long text about how the house is unlivable, thermostat stuck, cameras won't stop buzzing. She's sweet, stuck in the middle, but I text back, tell Ethan to learn his own system. I feel a pang for her, but I'm done. Later, I see Ethan's social media post, a picture of his house with a caption about rough times. Comments from cousins and aunts pile in, but nobody tags me. Fine. I'm not their savior. I know too much, bill schedules, account logins, how their lives run. I'm not breaking laws, just letting them flounder. They're starting to feel it, and I'm not done making my point. They'll see what it's like without me soon enough. I'm Jake Miller, and my family's feeling the heat now that I've stopped bailing them out. Ethan's barbecue snub, Mom calling me a screw-up, him saying nobody wants me lit a fire I can't put out. I've been their tech guy forever, wiring Ethan's smart home, unlocking mom's bank app, saving dad's laptop from spam. But I'm done. Ethan's house is chaos. Lights won't turn off. Garage is manual. Cameras ping all night. He's left voicemails, sounding desperate. Jake, fix this, man. I don't know what's wrong. I don't answer. Mom's late on bills, locked out of her accounts, and dad's just silent, like always. They're learning what happens when you cut someone out. A few days ago, Ethan shows up at my apartment, unannounced, banging on the door. I peek through the blinds. He's red-faced, clutching his phone. I open the door a crack. What? I say. He's practically shouting. You're messing with my house. Nothing works, and mom's freaking out. Fix it. I lean against the frame, calm. You said I messed things up. So I stopped. Handle it yourself. He tries to step forward. I block him. Get off my porch, I say. He shoves my shoulder, hard. I push back, tell him, try that again, and you'll regret it. He glares, then storms off, peeling out in his truck. That night, mom calls from dad's phone. I pick up, thinking maybe they'll own up. She's crying, voice shaky. Jake, why are you doing this? Ethan's a wreck. The house is falling apart. We didn't mean what we said. I cut her off. You called me a screw-up. Ethan said I'm not wanted. You meant it. She goes quiet, then says, we were stressed. Please, just help. I say, you've got Ethan. He's your star. I hang up. The next day, Sarah posts online about their nightmare house finds from the HOA. Broken tech, stress city. I know it's because I stopped managing Ethan's routines, stopped reminding him about bills. I set up his HOA account, his smart home, everything. He never changed a password. I'm not hacking, just letting him sink. Lisa texts me, says the family's talking about me at every gathering, calling me stubborn. Just fix it, Jake, she writes. They're sorry. I don't buy it. Growing up, Ethan broke my stuff, blamed me, and I took the fall. I cleaned the garage while he got ice cream. Now, it's their turn to deal. I know their logins, their schedules, their weak spots, not for anything illegal, just to make a point. I check the HOA portal. Ethan's got another fine for an unmowed lawn. Mom's bank app is still locked. They're begging now, but I'm not budging. I'm planning one last move, not to hurt them, but to walk away clean. They'll see I'm not their doormat anymore. I'm Jake Miller, and it's been a month since Ethan's barbecue where my family made it clear I don't belong. Mom's screw up, line, and Ethan's, nobody wants you, pushed me to stop being their fixer. I've been their tech guy forever, setting up Ethan's smart home, sorting mom's bank app, saving dad's laptop. But I'm done. Ethan's house is a mess. Lights glitch, cameras spam alerts, HOA fines stack up because he can't manage without me. Mom's locked out of her accounts, late on bills. They've been calling, texting, begging me to fix it. Sarah, Ethan's wife, even tried to play peacemaker, but I told her it's not my problem. I'm not breaking laws, just letting them deal with their own chaos. Last weekend, I'm at the park, just chilling on a bench, when Mom shows up. She sits down, eyes puffy, and says, Jake, we messed up. We didn't mean to hurt you. Please come back. I look at her, calm. You called me a screw-up. Ethan said I'm not wanted. Why should I help? She starts crying, says they were wrong, that Ethan's struggling, that the family's falling apart. I say, you made your choice. Live with it. She begs, offers to pay me to fix Ethan's house. I shake my head. It's not about money. It's about respect. I get up and walk away. I think about my childhood, Ethan breaking my toys, blaming me, getting off scot-free while I scrubbed floors. I was the one who fixed everything, from their Wi-Fi to their lives, and got nothing but grief. I know their passwords, their bills, their routines, not to hurt them, but because they leaned on me for years. I stopped helping, and now Ethan's got HOA fines for a messy yard. Mom's got late fees, dad's silent. They're desperate, sending group texts. Jake, we're sorry. Let's talk. I don't reply. Instead, I start focusing on me. I take a coding class, something I've always wanted to do. I hang out with my buddy Mark, who doesn't treat me like a backup plan. My apartment's quiet, no frantic calls about broken tech. Yesterday, Lisa calls, says Ethan's trying to fix things himself, but he's drowning. She says Mom's sorry, Dad too. I tell her, they can say it to my face when they mean it. I'm not going back to being their doormat. I'm not escalating either, no more nudging their chaos. I'm just done. I've got my own life now, new skills, new friends, no drama. They wanted me out? Fine. I'm out, but on my terms. For the first time, I'm not their screw-up. I'm just Jake, and that's enough.